is the last morning here in Canggu. Last night I was so tired. I got back after surfing at like 8 p.m. and I went to bed by like 8:30. Sam actually went out last night after I fell asleep. So it's kind of funny because I go out like early morning while he's sleeping and then he goes out at night while I'm sleeping. And I feel like that's kind of good because like he gets to do his own thing, I get to do my own thing. We're not doing like everything together for like 2 weeks straight. Honestly, I'm gonna miss this place. Canggu's really nice, but I think it's only gonna get better from here.
Everything is going down. Oh, my dear, please hear me now.
So we spent our last few hours here just walking around the area again. We went to a few shops and we also got phone plans, which was long overdue. We had our last meal and then we met our driver to take us to Ubud, which was about an hour away. We were definitely going to miss Canggu and the people that we met, but we're also definitely ready for the next part of our trip. Alright, we made it to Ubud. This is our second Airbnb. We got a high ceiling this time. This is really nice. Our bed over here, a little spot for the luggage, got a safe, little desk. We have a TV this time. We didn't have that last time. We also have a kitchen. I don't even know if we're gonna use it. There's a stove and everything. So we'll see if we use it, but I don't think we will. And then we got the bathroom and a full-size tub and a shower. Little sink, toilet. And the outside is actually so nice. These are all other rooms. Little pathway down there. Honestly, this place is really nice. And we're here for 5 nights, so Ubud is the place that we're spending most of our time. What do you think of it?
I like the TV, I like the high ceilings.
Yeah?
I like the kitchen. We're not gonna use the kitchen.
Probably not.
For nothing.
So this is the monkey forest, one of the main attractions here, and conveniently only a 5-minute walk from where we were staying. The monkeys aren't wild, they are fed and they're monitored by staff, so it's more like a sanctuary than a forest. I would say that's probably a good thing though, because there's like 600 of them and they can get pretty wild. One of my favorite parts was just watching them eat. I don't know why, but it was so entertaining. Overall, it was absolutely worth the visit, and not just to see the monkeys, but the trees and the structures, and the forest as a whole was just such an experience to be in. Alright, what'd you think of the monkey forest?
Sorry. My favorite part was like when the monkey like went on my water bottle.
Yeah, he stole your bottle?
And then like yeah, stole like the bottom half of it. And I thought it was gone, but then dropped it and went for like another girl.
That was funny. Yeah, the monkeys went on me too. There was one on me and I thought it was like cute, and then the second one came on and then like they started fighting me and I didn't even know what to do. I got like super dirty. But honestly, yeah, it was a really fun experience. But right now we are getting food. We are at a warung. I think I'm saying that wrong. I think it means restaurant, and I'm finally gonna try authentic Indonesian cuisine.
Thank you.
What's the name of this dish?
Tombes ya.
All right. That's really good. Good?
That's good. Yeah.
I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you. With all the things that we planned to do on this trip, this was the one that I was looking forward to the most, the sunrise hike on Mount Batur. It's about an hour away and then a 2-hour hike, which is why we had to leave so early. This was one of the few things we booked in advance, and I was just hoping we chose a day with good weather and skies clear enough to see the sunrise.
I'm Boyan.
Tristan.
I'm Boyan. Will be okay later.
Then I looked you in the eyes with the promise that bright in the stars I finish what I started. If you lose your way, you will know it defines me.
I'm so tired. How about you?
Yeah, pretty tight.
We're not even halfway. The views are really, really nice. Can't really see them in the dark with my camera, but just looking at it is super nice. You can see all the lights in the mountains and even the Milky Way. How much longer is the hike?
There's like a 30 more minutes to get a first stop, and then also from the first there's like a second one. It's gonna be steeper, so it'll be slowly and yeah. Be careful.
So in
usually.
total, what, an hour?
Yeah, like a 55 usually.
I can see the lights at the top, the people at the top over there.
That's like the first stop usually.
That's the first stop?
Yeah. So
I thought that was the last stop.
that's only 30 minutes later. 35,
minutes?
35 for us.
Yeah, if I'm flying.
There were also locals selling snacks and drinks along the way, and since I didn't eat breakfast and I want to contribute to their efforts, I'd get a couple stuff for the trail. There were also a lot of other people on this hike, all with their own guides, and it was so cool because every time we looked behind us, there'd be a trail of headlamps all the way back to where we started.
We're at the first stop. I'm dying. Like my whole shirt is soaked. You tired? No? It's harder than I thought. How much is this?
30. This is carry a long way from in the bottom.
Oh, that's true. You
It's
carry.
very hard, yeah.
Yeah, you carry this yourself?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Carry this
Yeah, you
yourself.
deserve it then. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
You're tired?
Ready. Never tired.
Never tired? Oh my gosh. It's getting really, really steep. That's the top. We're almost there. We made it.
Yes. Well done. You made it, boss. Nice.
Look at that. It's looking good.
You made it? Yeah. It's freezing here.
Thanks for guiding us.
Hope you're alive.
Yeah, thank you.
You welcomed me. I heard you speak my name. Thunder and lightning pierced through the shadows as you welcomed me.
After having some tea and breakfast, we soaked in the views one last time and then headed back down the mountain. Out of the hundreds of people that were with us at the top, we were one of the last to leave, which basically gave us the trail to ourselves. It was kind of unreal seeing everything in the daylight. We could see where we started all the way to the peak, and it really put things into perspective, not to mention the views alone were amazing. We were also able to take our time, so we stopped every now and then to admire the views, to chat, and even to take a couple of detours.
How's it going in there?
5 minutes will be patient.
You good?
Hiking back down was still a little tricky because of all the rocks and how slippery it was, but it was definitely easier in the daylight and a lot less tiring than going up.
Tired?
Tired today.
Once we got back down, we met with our driver from this morning, who actually waited for us this entire time. We dropped off our guide and then got some lunch before heading home. Our driver knew a cool spot with a view of Mount Batur, so we got to enjoy lunch while looking at the peak we were just at a few hours ago. I can say without a doubt, at this point this has been the best hike I've ever been on. I've never done a sunrise hike before, and although it was really difficult, it was extremely fulfilling and an unforgettable experience. So at this point, it was the evening, the sun was setting, and we've been awake for around 16 hours. After getting back in the afternoon, we just relaxed and recovered, meaning there wasn't much for me to film. The last thing we did was go out for dinner at a local spot we found. We haven't gotten tired of fried rice and chicken yet, and this meal was around $2, making it all the more better. We also decided our plans for the next day, which we were really looking forward to.
All right, we are starting the day getting lunch. How's the food?
Really good.
I think this was the first day where I didn't go out at sunrise, kind of taking it slower now, and I'm kind of getting used to the time zone. We're at another wadong. I've been getting the same thing, chicken, rice, eggs. Honestly, it's really good and I've been enjoying it, but I think today after this, we're gonna go see a waterfall. Alright, we made it to Tegenungan waterfall. Definitely saying that wrong. We both took grab bikes here. First when I got to Bali, I was like, I'm not taking a bike. Like, so much traffic and it's so hard to do. Like, riding on the back, not like doing my own. But now I love it. It's so much fun and I don't know. But anyways, we're at the waterfall. It's a touristy spot, but for good reason. It's so nice here. But we're just gonna walk around and kind of explore the area. Alright, heading out. Sam left a while ago, he was tired, and I'm honestly so tired too. I feel like I ate too much. But I did not know this place was like, kind of like a resort. Like I thought it was just like the waterfall, but there's like a huge resort with like a nice pool and really nice restaurants and fancy food, so I can see why it's so popular. I think I prefer more just like nature, less like kind of resort, but honestly, it's nice to mix it up and it was a nice surprise. So my plan is now, like I was gonna go see another waterfall for sunset, but I got caught up talking to one of the staff. Everyone's so friendly here. And it's also cloudy, so I don't know if I'm gonna go out. Maybe, but right now I'm just gonna order a grab and kind of decide what I'm gonna do. All right, I decided on the waterfall.
In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow. May your roads be filled with light. May peace be by your side.
Yeah, no problem. Take care. Bye. All right. As you can tell, I am not at the waterfall. I am at the grocery store. I was gonna go to the waterfall, but then it got dark like pretty fast. I don't have bug spray, and also the waterfall is closed. So I asked my Grab driver if we could just go to the grocery store near my place, and he was totally fine with it. Obviously, I paid him the difference. So my plan is to just buy some groceries. I'm so full. I don't really want to go out for dinner. So I kind of just want to use the kitchen and kind of make something small. Also, new country, different grocery store. I want to kind of see what's going on there. So here we go.
May you always find what you're looking for.
So I know we said we weren't going to use the kitchen just because eating out is already really affordable and less of a hassle, but we weren't hungry enough to go out, and I thought it could be fun to use the kitchen anyways. One thing I like about traveling is that it can make regular tasks like cooking or grocery shopping a lot more interesting. It's one thing to be somewhere new and experience new things, but to be somewhere new and do some of the things you always do can really make you feel like you're more than just a tourist. By no means was this a 5-star meal. I really used the bare minimum and didn't want to buy any ingredients we wouldn't finish. However, it was definitely a memorable one.
Okay, I want your honest opinion.
It's actually good.
Really?
Yeah. Bro, I'm gonna I buy this for like 50 rupees.
50 or 50,000?
50.
decent. Considering what I had or what I didn't have, I had no salt, no pepper, no oil, no butter, and like 3 utensils in the kitchen. Total meal was like 70 cents.
Good.
Not bad. One thing I didn't expect from this trip is how much we'd be doing our own thing. Every time I've traveled with friends, we pretty much do everything together because we either only had a car or it'd be too complicated to split up. But we both liked it a lot better this way because we got to experience Bali the way we wanted. It kind of felt like we were roommates. We would do some things together, some things not, and whenever we wanted to meet up, it was as easy as picking a location and calling a Grab. Traveling can be pretty tiring, so to be able to stop and go whenever each of us needed made the trip a lot more enjoyable. So first off, I'm filming with an old GoPro here, so the quality is going to be a bit rough. And secondly, if you couldn't already tell, we're going ATVing. Our guide offered to hold the camera for me, which made this portion of the film possible. There's no way I could film and drive at the same time. This is a first for the both of us, and if you don't know what you're doing, ATVing can actually be pretty dangerous. We did a little 2-minute lap as a test run, but it was nothing like the trail ahead.
Now I'm singing like la da da la da 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 la da da. Yeah, I'm living my better days. Yeah, I'm living. Yeah, I'm living. Yeah, I'm living my better days.
And was I good? Good. I wasn't bad? It's a lot harder than it looks because it's very rough and it's heavy. So steering is heavy, right? What do you think?
Pretty fun.
Yeah? Was it hard or no?
Like a 401.
Yeah. You had no trouble. You had no trouble. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but maybe for me it's just kind of hard.
Yeah, I'm living my better days. Yeah, I'm living. Yeah, I'm living. Yeah, I'm living my better days.
All right, we just finished ATVing. Fun?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, honestly, that was a lot of fun. It was a lot harder than I thought. There was a point where I like flipped over. I don't know if it's on video. I was like driving and then like I didn't turn it off and then I like flipped over a bit, but what was your favorite part?
Favorite part was when like I was driving and I looked behind me and this guy's car's like flipping. He's like trying to squat it up like this.
Yeah, literally. My ATV was like on its side almost and I had to like squat it and put it back up. I was like, kind of embarrassing, but our driver was super chill. He was just like laughing and having a good time with us, but we didn't bring an extra change of clothes, so we're still pretty wet. And they also gave us a free fried rice. Probably one of the favorite ones I've had so far. So straight from ATVing, I made my way over to the traditional art market, located in the center of Ubud and about a 20-minute walk from our hotel. This place has everything from locally handmade goods to clothes and even groceries. There are also a lot of mass-produced things which I did my best to avoid. Gotta support the handmade stuff. Now the market is a tourist spot and you may even recognize it from a certain Hollywood movie, so that means things can be a little more expensive compared to some of the shops on the streets. But with so many different things to buy all in a small area, it's definitely a good place to go to get some shopping done. Alright, I am at a restaurant just outside the market. It's a lot of fun, definitely a lot of haggling going on, and everyone there selling is like super persistent, and it's like the culture here, like you're not supposed to take it as like aggression, but they're just trying to sell, and it's crazy. Like I was buying some like fabric at one stall and everyone from all the other fabric stalls are like surrounding me trying to like have me buy their fabric, because a lot of the stands like are actually selling the same thing or very similar things, so you almost kind of feel bad when you buy from one stall and not the other. I also bought like shorts that I'm probably not gonna wear outside of the house just because I felt bad. I wanted to buy, but I also don't want to like go home with a suitcase full of things I'm not gonna wear. I also bought like a cutting board and some souvenirs for some people, so definitely a good place to get the shopping done. Also around halfway through I like got a massage at one of like the places there. There's like a parlor there. And I think that's like one of the advantages of going around by yourself. You can literally just do whatever you want. By the way, Sam went back after ATVing because he had like schoolwork to do. I just went to go shop, or kind of just to look around. I wasn't planning on getting a massage, but I was like, oh, I can like spare an hour, right? Or, like no one's waiting for me, or no one's gonna have to wait for me while I get a massage, right? I've been getting chicken a lot lately, so I've decided to switch it up. This is one of like their signature Indonesian dishes. So duck with steamed rice. Apparently it's really spicy. A little nervous, but it looks really good.
So today was another one of those days where I stopped vlogging early just because we didn't really do anything interesting. After the market, I met up with Sam back at the hotel and watched the sunset through my drone, since there aren't really any lookout areas nearby. Afterwards, I went back to the grocery store to get some snacks, we got our laundry done, and ended the day getting sushi. Honestly, it was probably one of my least favorite meals. It was not fresh at all, but neither of us got sick, so I'll still call it a win.
Alright, I'm finally starting the day early. Honestly, like, the day's been feeling shorter because I would start later and then I would get tired at like 8 p.m. Going back home in less than a week, so I kind of just want to take advantage of everything and go out while it's still light. So right now I'm by myself. Sam, not a super early morning person, but I'm headed to the rice terrace near Ubud, which is one of like the most famous ones. I wanted to go for sunrise, but then I didn't want to leave while it was dark and be by myself and stuff. So it's still before 7 a.m. and I'm headed to the Tegallalang rice terrace. I hope that's how you say it. Listen? Yeah, thank you. Alright, we made it to the rice terrace.
Hi.
Are you shy?
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Ryan.
And who are you?
Your driver?
Yeah, he was my driver. He was also my driver yesterday
Yeah.
after sushi, right? And
Yeah.
by coincidence, he was my driver this morning. So he drove me here, and he's actually from Ubud. So we're actually just gonna hang out together. He's been helping me take photos and stuff, and he's gonna show me around. Although, have you been here before?
Do you mean?
Like, have you been here?
No?
I don't think he's been here because I was
Yeah,
showing
I've
him
been
where the
here.
entrance was.
I've been here.
Oh, okay, wait, so you have been here. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go around and kind of explore the area, I guess, right?
Yes.
You know
we
all the
will
good spots?
explore. There.
Yeah, okay, I'll follow you.
They use that thing.
Yes?
Yeah, to split
Oh,
this,
to split the rice.
split the rice like this. This is the youngest. So there is no rice inside. You can use this for your eyes. They're like
Oh, okay.
feel like
Does it hurt?
yeah hard, but it's very
It
good.
hurts, but it's good.
After leaving the rice terrace, we went to an art gallery which was full of wood-carved sculptures. Everything here was completely made by hand, and I remember being so blown away seeing the size and detail of everything. We got a short tour of the place, and although the owner didn't speak English, Wine was able to translate everything she was explaining. The general area we were in is actually the traditional location of the carvers of Garuda statues, Garuda being the figure that's in most of the sculptures. Driving back, we saw some people carving and painting sculptures similar to the ones we just saw. We stopped to talk to them, and they told us a little bit about their process and the stories behind their craft, which Wine of course translated. And yes, they were cool with me filming. All I knew about this area was the famous rice terrace, but stumbling upon little gems like these, especially being with someone local, really elevates the travel experience.
should I go first? Up to me?
There's tempe.
So what's better? This or if you would have done Grab until 2 o'clock?
Yeah, this better.
This is better? In Canada, this would never happen.
This never happened.
Your Uber, that's what they like. Grab in Canada is Uber. Your Uber driver drops you off.
Yeah, only drop.
Never
yeah.
see them again.
Yeah.
Why did you agree to go out?
Did you? I don't know. I think I want to learn my English, new experience. I never get someone other country come to Bali.
Really?
Yeah, we talk on the motorbike, but not until I will take you. But it's good too.
What's this?
Spicy, yeah.
It's spicy. What's this? Too spicy.
Yeah. But you keep going to it.
Because it's good. Anything you want to say to Canada?
Please come to Bali.
Come to Bali?
Come to Bali. Bring your friend.
Don't want you passing by.
Take care.
Stay with me, here with me.
Alright, what a morning. I'm exhausted. After lunch, we went to like this one other spot. It's like a walkway. Really cool, but honestly, after that spicy food, it's pretty tiring. I'm really glad I went out in the morning. I like woke up and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just go out in the afternoon again. It's cloudy, but I think like it's not even 1 o'clock and I already feel like I've done a lot. Also, like nothing wrong with like going on vacation and just relaxing and sleeping in and whatever. But like for me, I like to do like sightseeing and stuff. What were you up to today?
Fried rice. Oh, I just like woke up. I watched some people on Discord play Minecraft. I read the book for a bit.
Did some schoolwork?
No, not even. Not yet. That was all day yesterday. I still gotta do that too.
True. Speaking of relaxing, I have a massage appointment in 10 minutes, which is just in time because it is raining.
Now up to this point, I've gotten 2 Balinese massages, and they were both at these little small shops. But this place was a complete opposite. It felt like I had left Ubud and entered a whole new secluded area. I knew about this place for a while since it was one of the selling points of our hotel, being so close. But if I had known this is what it was like, I probably wouldn't have waited until the last day to come. Obviously, it was more expensive than the other massages I've gotten, but I would say it was worth it for the experience. Definitely $10 well spent. Yes, $10.
Overall, great experience. Would I go back? Probably for the massage, but probably not for the rest of the place. This is definitely the most packed amount of tourists I've seen so far, so it's almost like, kind of feels like I'm not really like in Bali anymore. I'm kind of like at just another place back home. But overall, still great, and considering it's literally right beside our hotel, definitely worth the visit.
So that's pretty much the end of the second and longest part of our trip. As much as I loved Canggu in the first few days in Bali, Ubud was more of what I was expecting, and honestly more of what I hoped for this trip. From the sunrise hike, to eating new foods, to meeting new people and hearing their stories, and learning a bit about the culture, I can speak for the both of us when I say we're both very grateful for those few days. We finished off the night getting our last dinner, and then funny enough we went to a lounge, which I guess you can call a club. Not really my scene, but I really enjoyed the fries, playing pool, and meeting other travelers. We got drinks, but we're almost certain they just gave us juice. At this point, we only had a few nights left, and our trip was slowly coming to an end. I tried not to think about it too much and just focused on enjoying the next few days. Ubud really surpassed my expectations and really set the bar high for the next part of our trip, which we were just as excited for.